I'm going to share a bit about my story. So I'm going to share a little bit of why am I so much passionate about goal setting and achieving your goals. And I'm so excited about this moment. Some time ago, it was that hit rock bottom moment, and it was something that one could not even go out and speak about. And today I took an opportunity to share with you a bit about my story, so that when we get into goal setting moment, you'd understand why I'm so much passionate about it. Hi, my name is Anna Mvubu. I am an author. I'm also an empowerment coach. I help people to achieve their goals, and I love when people achieve their goals. So in my life, I have written and achieved goals, and the thing that I'm teaching you about, I am teaching you from a perspective of understanding the practical way of setting and achieving your goals. And there is a lot history is telling that writing, focusing on your goal and achieving it is a strategy. So I'm going to share with you that particular strategy with my story. All right. So originally I come from Limpopo province that is in the north part of South Africa, and I lived there 30 years of my life. It was so beautiful. I come from this amazing family of 6, and my family was like too amazing for me. Had both parents, and I had 3 siblings, and life was so good. And you know what? So I got a lot of support from my family. I'm the last but my family, and I focused more on my studies, and as a result, I got promoted at school. So back in the days, when you were so good in a class, you'd get a promotion. So you'd move from one class to the other. So with me, it has happened in the middle of the year. So that was in May when I left. I'm going to share with you my age. So that was in 2007 when I was in standard 7. So standard 7 is grade 9. And I was promoted to grade 10. So that was standard 8. So in 2007, I was in 2 classes. Fast forward, I passed my matric with good results. I was 16 years old. All right. Then I went to the university. 17 years I was in the university, and all was good. And at home, although we had small businesses, the money that was like available could not afford both tuition fee, rest, and everything that is required for the second year of my university. Then I dropped out and I focused on applying for bursaries. Of course, the previous year I was applying for bursaries, but at the time I could not get a bursary. And then I dropped out. Then I started looking for a job. Fortunately, I got a job. So 18, I was working and I was having pay slip. 19 years, I got started dating. 90 years, the person that I was dating proposed marriage to me, got married at 21. Then we stayed together. Fast forward, after we stayed together, then for about 10 years, we accumulated so many things. And, that marriage could not last forever. Then we went to a certain point of saying, let's separate. Then we separated. Then that separation meant that I lost everything. So I walked out actually out of the relationship. And when I left out the relationship, I left with a laptop. I really remember these 4 items vividly. So there's a laptop. So at the time I had a small business. So I left with few equipment of my business, and I left with bag of my clothes in a car that was not in a good condition. And that's how I started my life. So I went back to my mother. It was so painful. And at the time I had children, so I had to move back to my mother's place with my children. So started life there. Starting life from zero scratch, it was very painful, overwhelming. It was devastating as well. Particularly that everything that was happening was within our vicinity, and at the time during that marriage, I was holding this particular prestigious position in the community, My business was thriving at the time, so I was known, and there's a power couple who were also known. So it was too bad for me to walk around, with the ring no longer on your finger, and you lost the position, you lost everything that you had. Then I started to rebuild my life from zero scratch. All right. So staying with my mom, like I said, it was so devastating. Fortunately, I got a call. I had to move from Limpopo province to Gauteng province, and getting to Gauteng province, I went there with only the laptop and bag of my clothes. So I had to really start from zero scratch. I left my children with my mother, and the whole story is in the book. Then I started rebuilding my life from zero scratch. It was so much painful. Fortunately, the employer who employed me at the time got me to a hotel. So I started rebuilding my life from a hotel, which was a grace of God. And I started from there, and I started writing my goals, because at the hotel, I was supposed to stay there for 2 months. So meaning after 2 months, then I have to start from zero scratch and really rebuild everything, starting from a bed, if I wanted a TV and everything else. So because it was during the year, I didn't want to disrupt my children's school. And then I said, let me rebuild myself alone. And at the end of the year, then I'm going to fetch my children so that I start life with them. All right. It was so bad as well, because you left your children, you removed them from this full family structure, and now you are a single parent. It was also very bad. Now, in Gauteng, then I had to start writing my goals down. So I started from 2016 writing what I want. I wrote all of those things that I wanted. I wrote the prices, because I had an idea of how much that can cost. And from there, I started focusing on my goals. All the goals that I have said, I've achieved them. Once I have achieved this goal, then I get another one that I never even write, that I never even wrote, that I never even prayed about. God just gave me more blessings, more blessings. Fast forward, I was able to re-establish myself and accumulated everything that I lost, even more than that. So I'm so grateful that today I am here as an empowerment coach, as an author. I'm also here as a person who have accumulated many things that I never even thought I would achieve. And I'm so grateful, and all the things I am saying, all the glory, all the honor, and all the praises to our God. So you can visit our website on www.anamconsultancy.co.za and see the kind of work that we do for other people. We also go to an extent of even helping authors to write their books, because I've successfully, like I said when I introduced myself, that I have already published 3 books so far. I'm no longer counting the diary, but 3 books so far I have published them, and therefore I'm assisting authors to publish their books. So when you get to our website, you will be having an understanding of where God took us and where we are currently. So I'm here to help you with my story, that is so much possible. You are able to start from nothing and be able to rebuild your life and be able to achieve your goals. You might be having goals now or stuck in the journey, not knowing on how do you keep focus and achieve your goals. Every year I set my goal, I still set my goals and I achieve them. I do have a vision board, and in the next presentation or video, I'm going to show you my vision board and the things that I have achieved. So stay tuned and be motivated and work on your goals. May my story empower you. May my story change your mind. If you were having an imposter syndrome, please pick yourself up. Set those goals for yourself and achieve them. And God bless you. See you in the next video. Please subscribe, like.